Being the southernmost point in the continental United States is a pretty hefty title to uphold. It's fitting then that Key West should be located at this significant geographic landmark. Your options for accommodations are plentiful. Stay in a quaint bed and breakfast, a resort, or even rent your own Key West bungalow. History is inescapable in Key West, in the stunning collection of architecture in its residential area to historical landmarks downtown. Docents are filled with knowledge about Key West's unusual history.
And these are the kind of unlikely things that ended up in Key West, which of course were never supposed to have ended up here. Just simply our position in the Florida Straits had the cargo ships from Europe on their way to South America, or the popular Charleston and New Orleans cargo ships getting caught on our reef regularly, once a week or more was quite often the case in the 19th century. And the principle in those days was that the Key West men would go out and save the crew's life. That was always the first focus. And then just take their cargo as a form of compensation. It really was a legalized form of piracy that was installed by the American government when these became American waters, simply because the government was able to take 1/3 of the take of the cargo as a form of taxation.
Several historic homes still remain today, like Ernest Hemingway's home.
Hi, welcome to the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum here in Key West, Florida. Ernest Hemingway lived here from 1931 to 1940 and wrote 70% of his lifetime works in his writing studio in the rear of this building. The main home here is a museum. It's open to the public 365 days a year from 9 to 5. And of course we have those world-famous polydactyl six-toed cats.
Beauty surrounds you in Key West, from the colorful locals who refer to themselves as conchs, to the colorful butterflies at the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory.
We have a 12,000-foot square building, 5,000 that encloses our Butterfly Conservatory. It is a state-of-the-art operation because it's all electronically controlled. We work with approximately 50, 60 species of butterflies. We work with approximately 25 different exotic colorful birds from around the world. The common word we hear is magical, and I think if that's one word that transpires the whole vision here, it is a magical environment. It's an audio, visual, sensory experience. Birds, butterflies, and all the other friends that we have here inside the conservatory.
Galleries, eateries, and shops line Duval Street, the main street in downtown. Beautiful handmade sandals from Kino Sandals make for unique souvenirs. And don't bother bringing a car. The preferred method of transportation is by foot or moped. In the evening, visit Mallory Square for the daily sunset celebration.
For anybody that hasn't been to Mallory Square here in Key West, it is a celebration of life. It's particularly this time of day at sunset. This is the celebration in Key West. Everybody comes down and watches the street performers and checks out the little vendors with their little kiosks along the way. It's just a great place to end a day here in Key West.
Local artists, performers, flip-flop clad locals, and visitors come together to bid the sun farewell for the day and welcome an evening of signature Key West style of nightlife on Duval Street.
The music's great, the bar scene, the people, it's just, you know, it's easy going. You can just enjoy yourself. Anything goes.
The nightlife here is great. We have several bars and places we want to hit, and want to go to Irish Kevin's, Sloppy Joe's, and dance, and just see the sights, talk to people we don't usually see, and just get out of town, do some fun stuff.
Everything's very, very chill. It's fun. It's just a blast. Everybody has fun here. It's just totally awesome. You've heard bar crawls. You haven't lived till you've done the Duval crawl.
Sit back with a Rita and be swept up in the island lifestyle made famous by Jimmy Buffett and his legion of parrot heads. Discover why so many have found their muse and maybe a little R&R in this iconic American destination.
I think it's because you're down here, you can just relax and no stress, no worries. It's a great place just to hang out and relax. It's good for a family.
Just wish we could live here all the time. It's a great place to experience life and culture and art and just everything that's good in life is here in Key West. We love it here.